Snoop Dogg. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not even going to say that I know what that is, but I do know what you're saying. Oh, it's really quite a Friday in our commercial break talk, too. All right, as we look here from the Put and Bake vantage point, all of the clouds out here. And we had the raindrops, the snowflakes, and at the end of this, you're going to see some bright spots. Out west, though, to the east, not so much. By the time you get any clearing at all, it will be after the sun has gone down. Preset Futurecast shows just like this. We have a very slight chance of a little mix early tonight. And then again tomorrow, some snowflakes, especially in the afternoon. Nothing major expected, though, and just a lot of clouds. So it's about to get messy. Colder air taking over, spotty snow and mix this weekend. And winter weather enthusiasts, there are some rounds of snow, but still nothing major. Not like that big snowstorm around Christmas. Not like that whatsoever. 35 is the current reading in Cleveland, 36 in Lorain, 33 for Worcester. And the winds, well, not too bad out there. Right now we have those winds around 5 to 10, so it's not necessarily windy, but obviously it doesn't take much to feel colder in the upper 20s to the low 30s. There's a look at that rain to some wet snowflakes and really that main swath moving out of the area. Now some spotty raindrops and snowflakes will be around curling in through the evening, especially the first half of the evening. And then after that, it's mainly dry for much of the overnight before another round of some lake enhanced and some cold air aloft induces some snowflakes and raindrops tomorrow afternoon. Notice the heaviest snow still circumvents us for the most part all the way through next weekend. So for tonight, pretty quiet unless initially starting off with the rain and snow mix. Throughout the day tomorrow, still some spotty snowflakes and raindrops. Highs will be middle and upper 30s. And then a few more lake-enhanced snow showers and general snow expected later in the day on Sunday. But again, this pattern, although active, is still rather benign, so to speak. The thing about lake effect, though, is that because there's 0% ice coverage right now, it's very limited the amounts of snow we're expecting here, by the way, over the next 48 hours. But with little lake enhancement, areas in the snowbelt areas could have about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. But this is just until Sunday. That's no big deal. It's 48 hours. Upper 20s mix early, otherwise just colder in general. Cloudy tomorrow, snow and mix redeveloping. Very spotty though, mid 30s. And here's a look.
Hey, any problems on the roads with that system coming in tonight?
No, not a problem at all. It's pretty, minuscule at this point, and some spotty rain and or snow showers continuing through the evening hours. And notice, you guys, I found orange. Woo, my wardrobe. I got to expand that orange wardrobe. That I lack. Looking from the flats camera here, yes, there have been raindrops, some snowflakes, little break, and now it's back to some spotty rain and or snow showers curling back in from the south and the west. 24-hour temperature change, 8 degrees colder right now in Cleveland, which means we're located at 35. 41 state capital, plenty of 30s out there. Areas like Chicago 37, Cedar Rapids at 33, with wind chills in the upper 20s for the most part on this Friday, heading into the evening hours. From the rain to the snowflakes to now a little break there to the west, but now what's heading into play will be another little light band of rain and snow showers, especially early tonight. Pretty quiet otherwise. These are still blizzard warnings, winter weather advisories, high wind warnings, and advisories out there and watches just to our west from this huge mid-latitude cyclone. So here's a look at those spotty snowflakes around. Returning tomorrow mid to late morning, and on and off and be a few raindrops with highs in the mid 30s to upper 30s tomorrow. Otherwise, as we head into your Sunday, again, some lake enhanced snow bands and a general light snow possible later in the day. And really overall pretty benign pattern. Although it's busy, it's not like some huge wallop of snow. So even throughout the next 48 hours, even the snowbelt areas, inch and a half maybe by Sunday evening, and little bits here and there, if you notice little lobes of disturbances here to also add to some lake enhancement, continuing here and there. But notice that it also shows a warm up as we head in a ridge building as we head into the end of next weekend. So upper 20s, little mix early, otherwise just colder and cloudy tonight. Tomorrow we're looking at mid 30s, cloudy with snow and maybe a few raindrops redeveloping. And here's a look at your 8-day forecast. It's gotten colder through the day. We actually hit our high temperature around 10:45 or 11 this morning. And here's a look from the flats cam. Obviously the clouds, the raindrops, and some wet snowflakes at times, even from mid to late morning through the afternoon. Then there were a couple of breaks out to the west, but overall the break came in after the sun went down, so no real sunny breaks for us. So the past 24 hours, here's what happened this morning. We hit our high temperature of about 43, and then we fell thereafter, and now we're hovering in those mid 30s. So the official high temperature, here you go, was 43. Same deal for Columbus and Toledo. A little colder for areas that are already curling in the cold air, that cold air advection, and areas like Cedar Rapids and Minneapolis. That will be us tomorrow. in those middle 30s. So here's a look. The 43 transposed it for the normal high of 34, a record of 68. That's from 1932. Sunrise 7:51, sunset 5:24. You know how those days are getting a little bit longer. That's always the bright note. Preset futurecast shows there are very limited chances, but several chances over several hours, about a 20 to 25% chance of a few wet snowflakes. So early on this evening into the early overnight, I expect a rain and snow mix at times, but very spotty. Nothing that's going to create any driving condition hazards by any means. So it's about to get messy. Kind of is messy now. Colder air is on the way. It's moving in right now. Spotty snow and mix this weekend. And then winter weather enthusiasts, there are some rounds of snow, but still no major snowstorms. Nothing like, say, back on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in this 8-day forecast. 24-hour temperature change. There is a deficit there, about 5 to 8 degrees, which means the current readings are as such in the mid-30s in Cleveland and Akron, Canton, Mansfield 34, also mid-30s along the 75 corridor near Toledo and Findlay. Winds light, mainly from the south and southwest, but makes a difference to how it feels. Many areas feel like it's in the upper 20s. And again, the dampness, we had a little break from the main swath, although a little bit of snow going on near Lake Geauga and Ashtabula counties. A little break in those clouds at points to the west. You got a quick bright spot, and then filling right back in, a couple of spotty areas of snowflakes and some raindrops that'll be gone before midnight, really, for the most part. A lot of it's daytime heat. Not really heat necessarily, but driven. So they'll start to spawn again tomorrow afternoon as well as the evening with a little lake enhancement here and there at times. These are those blizzard warnings, winter weather advisories, and wind concerns all the way from the central plains down through the southern plains, even the New Orleans area. Snowfall futurecast for the next several days, all the way through basically next week. Notice the heaviest snow out here is mainly north of us. And yes, we're going to have a couple of blips here and there. But again, these are like kind of little nickel and dime snowfalls. They're not going to be anything major. Here's how it goes through the first part of the evening. A little spotty mix here and there. Tomorrow, a few more snowflakes. And at times, because we're going to have highs in the middle and upper 30s. Could be a little mixing at times in the afternoon. Then a pretty quiet Saturday night. Then Sunday morning, some lake enhancement here with the winds coming in from the west. And overall, as we head into Sunday afternoon, cheering on the team. Obviously, go Browns. We're going to have a few more snow showers approaching more of a generalized light snow. But even when you translate all these little hit or miss kind of things going on, little nuances, about an inch or an inch and a half max for the next 48 hours, even in the lake enhanced areas. One system gone, another one dives in as we head into MLK Day, and then as well as we head into Tuesday. Then a little break on Wednesday, another round Thursday into Friday. This is showing a ridge really starting to build here at the end of next weekend, which would actually mean a warming trend and some drier conditions. So right now, from now until then, though, it's a little bit of an active pattern. Again, nothing major. Upper 20s, mix early, otherwise just colder in general. Mid-30s tomorrow, cloudy as snow and mix redevelops. Just very, very spotty. About 20. That's Friday.
Yeah.
Right there makes me happy. 35 in Cleveland, 35 for Akron, Canton, Youngstown 33, mid-30s along the 75 corridor. Across the board, pretty uniform in terms of temperatures. Wind chills anywhere from the upper 20s to low 30s out there. And we had that first round of rain and even some snow now exiting Lake Geauga, Ashtabula, and Trumbull counties. And a little more of a spotty mix coming in at times for the early evening hours. The rest of tonight, pretty quiet. Past 48 hours, most areas got maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch of rain. It was nothing major, as expected. And here's a look at that little last band here kind of spiraling in. Then I think for the most part it's pretty tranquil overnight, quiet with lots of clouds. And then we'll start to, of course, bring about more chances of the rain and or snow showers as we head into tomorrow afternoon again. So mix early, upper 20s, and then tomorrow mid-30s, cloudy with some snow and a little mixing at times, redeveloping, especially during the afternoon. We'll have the weather,
right?
The weather, like what?
Who cares?
Oh, there's a blizzard? Oh, no big deal.
No
we
big
got
deal.
this. We got this for sure. As long as we get that W on Sunday, we're good. All right, West Geauga High School, all the clouds, the raindrops, the snowflakes today. It's kind of been a conglomerate, a plethora of precip going on there. Nice and quiet for the most part right now. Snow exiting Lake Ashtabula and Trumbull counties. And then at this point, there is a little bit of a mix starting to roll back in from the south and west. Otherwise, a pretty quiet pattern through the evening hours in case you're out and about. The official high today was 43 for Cleveland, Toledo, and Columbus. And that was around the 11 o'clock time frame this morning. Currently, we have freezing mark in Carrollton, 34. 34 Barberton. So obviously temperatures have fallen throughout the day, down to a pair of 3s here for Menor and Paynesville, as well as Lakewood at 35, Maple Heights 32, Independence at 35. Temperatures across the region, the colder air starting to spiral in. It still does not include D.C., Philly, and New York City just yet. It's a huge mid-latitude cyclone, so it's really on the backside that winds have to shift. The cold air advection takes place. Currently at 35 again here in Cleveland with wind chills that are right around the upper 20s, so a little chillier. It's the dampness too, though, that makes it feel a little bit colder. There's that main swath moving out to the east, and then a little band here of some wet snowflakes coming in toward Wyandotte and Crawford counties, down through Mansfield as well. Big area of spiraling, counterclockwise spiral. Center of the vortex below, you can see basically where it's located, spiraling around that. And then the front, the cold front's right here, which is why D.C., New York, Philly, not cold just yet. They're the warm sector just ahead of the cold front. So from winter weather advisories to blizzard warnings to some high wind watches and warnings out across the central and southern plains, all from this huge system. So for us, it's going to be little lobes of low pressure, a little lake enhancement, several of them coming through, a small amount of snow with each one that bypasses the area. And as we take a look here in terms of temperatures, so we've been above normal yesterday and today, and even today at 43 was almost 10 degrees above the norm. Tomorrow back near normal, around the mid-30s. Same deal Sunday. Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday a little bit colder. Then up again by Thursday, which means all it does is make it a messier precip, means rain and or snow, before temperatures do start to cool down once again as we head into next weekend. Models also hinting there could be a warm up thereafter. So a lot of ups and downs. Busy pattern on the way. Nothing extremely cold and no major storms, just a little bit here and there. Upper 20s mix early, otherwise just cold and quiet tonight. Tomorrow, snow and a rain snow mix redeveloping